The Raggedy Man by James Whitcomb Riley. Oh, the Raggedy Man, he works for Pa, and he's the goodest man ever you saw. He comes to our house every day and waters the horses and feeds them hay, and he opens the shed, and we all just laugh when he drives out our little old wobbly calf. And then, if our hired girl says he can, he milks the cow for Lizabuth Ann. Why, the Raggedy Man, he's just so good, he splits the kindling and chops the wood, and then he spades in our garden too, and does most things that boys can't do. He climbed clean up in our big tree and shook an apple down for me, and another one too for Lizabuth Ann, and another one too for the Raggedy Man. And the Raggedy Man one time said he picked roasted Rambos from an orchard tree and ate them, all just roasted and hot, and it's so too. Because a corn crib got a fire one time and all burned down on the Smoot farm about 4 miles from town. On the Smoot farm, yes, and the hired hand that worked there then was the Raggedy Man. The Raggedy Man's so good and kind, he'll be our horsey and haw and mind everything that you make him do and won't run off, less you want him to. I drived him once way down our lane and he got skeered when it meant to rain and ist rared up and squealed and run pert nigh away, and it's all in fun. And then he skeered again at a old tin can. Whoa, you old runaway Raggedy Man. And the Raggedy Man, he knows most rhymes and tells 'em, F I be good sometimes, knows about giants and griffins and elves and the squidgicum squeeze that swallers theirselves, and white by the pump in our pasture lot, he showed me the hole at the wunks has got at lives way deep in the ground and can turn into me Lizabuth Ann Ma Pa the Raggedy Man. And once when the Raggedy Man come late and pigs ist root through the garden gate, he tend like the pigs as bears and said, old bear shooter'll shoot 'em dead, and race and chase 'em, and they just run when he pint his hoe at 'em like it's a gun and go bang, bang. Nen tend he stand and load up his gun again, Raggedy Man, he's an old bear shooter, Raggedy Man. The Raggedy Man one time, when he was making a little bow and ori for me, says, when you're big like your pa is, ere you go to keep a fine store like his and be a rich merchant and wear fine clothes? Or what ere you go to be, goodness knows? And then he laughed at Lizabuth Ann, and I says go to be a Raggedy Man. I must go to be a nice Raggedy Man.